Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Texans going up against the Bengals. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of the Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Texans offense.
When you think of the Texans, you think this is a team that likes to throw the football. In 2016, though, they weren't really good at it. 29th overall in passing, but they were 8th in rushing. So let's see if they lean on the running game to start this contest, and they're hoping to get more consistency throwing the ball downfield.
Now they'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. How about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down on the 37. Starting defensive unit now.
Cincinnati defense is well respected around the league, but they didn't play to their standard in 2016 if you just look at the pure numbers. Ended up 17th overall in total defense, but in the top division in their end, the AFC North, they have to be better against the run. They ranked just 21st in 2016. That's got to change for them to make the improvement they want in 2017.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the outright. And some room to work. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball down the field. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks. They get 6'5". Time running out here on the play clock. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles.
Let's go!
Near the football, and there's a lot of movement around there. But I always tend to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for 3 at 2nd down. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Right on the verge of being a top 10 overall offense in the NFL, you would think that things are pretty good for your team. But the Bengals want to improve. They were 13th in rushing, and for a team that wants to run the football first, last, and always, that's an area that they're trying to jump up in 2017.
Play clock winding down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
The Houston Texans in 2016 on defense defied convention. Why? J.J. Watt missed most of the season, so you would expect them to struggle a little bit. But in fact, this was the #1 overall defense in the NFL. They stopped the run, forced teams to throw the football, and really got after them with a terrific pass rush.
They'll need to get the play out quickly. Now back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got him that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Another block in the back, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get the quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The throw on 2nd and 10.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase. Whether it's playing this game or whatever we do, hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead he just moves up 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with the first quarter pick that time.
But they have a lot of what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We have an expression when I play. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Don't make the play and accumulate those interceptions.
From a defensive back, you remember those 3 interception games. Well, it can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across the entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. I always find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right play.
Exactly.
Or the right play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 64 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. When they make those moves and they can get upfield and pass the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit over the 1-yard gain here to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start drawing 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
All right, it's football 101. You know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got a big defensive lineman over his face. He's wrong. He's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a play. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best.
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here
principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
The 48-yard punt, give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that 1st one up?
They'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
You can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield, it's a great spot there. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. Right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum going. Get 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw here. Now it's a screen. It's complete. Try. For Cincinnati score. Big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It never goes on.
Almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball to roll perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of 1st downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3 and 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big targets, the guy can spot pretty easily, put it on him when the other targets aren't open.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by him defensively to hold it to a short game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As Rick can say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable down.
Here we go!
They'll run it now. They'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
When they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up in air. They went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown
Here we go
football.
now! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. And he goes back to throw complete. With 3. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Good play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here we go. Now, check. Green 39! Green 39!
The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble. From what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for a right side here. Complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They're never good on a pass completion there to get it all the way to the short.
For some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the guy downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're
for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it'll be incomplete.
So many offenses want to put their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big
Here we go.
catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
19.
Handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on the coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going now, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
And at this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That went good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
False start. Offense.
So from 2nd and 10, it'll now go to 2nd and 15.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll lift the throw. And this is incomplete.
Heading up a man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. Let's call it the 10. For a Cincinnati score. His first touchdown of the year in the new campaign. And the Bengals can take a lead. This is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
We'll have to wait and see. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that. contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't caught it here, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Given 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having it really well run. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, able to hold on to the football.
He'll drop to throw. No return here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Partner, I know the ball security's preach like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yards if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Take it over. We step aside. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And now look at him go. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown more allowed you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out comes Houston. Taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the backward position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught in their jerseys.
And we'll find his man on the outside. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Todd, blue, landed.
seconds to go here in the first half. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it right now.
He's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
Oh, boy.
He's really relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it?
I apologize. It looks like perhaps my mic was off that entire first half. I'm not sure if it just slipped off or if it was off the entire time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Definitely apologize if you're just hearing me now, and if you are, thanks for sticking with it even though there was no announcing or anything. Looks like there was technical difficulties with my mic. Do have it on now, I believe. If it was working, I might repeat myself a little bit. I was pointing out that this is the Thursday game. There will be at least one noon game, and then, all right, I keep saying noon. That's noon central. Of course, wherever you live, you know what time the first NFL games come on, but there'll be one morning game, let's say, and one afternoon game at least. There may be 2 morning games, sort of like how CBS and Fox each usually have a early game. Then, of course, we'll have an afternoon game, the Sunday night and Monday night games. So, again, if you're watching this and you want to vote for any of the games you see down below that could happen, such as the 90 Eagles against the 90 Chiefs, and just put that in the comments and we'll make it happen. Otherwise, I will just pick, not exactly randomly. I'll try to showcase teams that haven't been seen on YouTube yet. But besides that, it will be fairly random. Both these teams won their opening round game, or their week 1 game, so they're both 1-0. The Oilers, of course, started off with a touchdown. Bengals have scored 20 of the last 23 points, however. Boomer from the shotgun will throw it, and it hits. Hits him in the shoulder, but he cannot hang on. Rodney Holman has 7 catches already for the Bengals. He had 2 last week. Boomer from the shotgun. Here comes a blitz. The Bengals pick it up brilliantly, though. And McGee is hit for the 7-yard gain, bringing up 3rd and 3. That's McGee's first catch of the game. I formation now. Oh, also, if you didn't hear me talking earlier, Icky Woods and David Fulcher are both hurt on the Cincinnati Bengals, so their starting safety and starting fullback are both down. Of course, Icky Woods got a lot of carries as well, playing tailback on occasion, so it's a big loss to the Bengals. He will be back in about a month and a half. Here comes Breach. He did have an extra point blocked earlier. This one's not blocked. It is short, though. Short from 46. And it's definitely harder to kick in the outdoors than the indoors, but you still expect to make them from 46 yards. And Sam White's is not too happy about that. And now the Oilers get good field position, down by 10. Haven't really moved the ball much since the early part of the second quarter. So let's see what Warren could do here. Slings it, and that's incomplete. He drops back to pass again. Flag on the field. Moon fires. He completes it to Duncan across midfield. But these refs are definitely calling more penalties than any other best era football game thus far. Holding again, this time against Flannery. I think every one of the offensive linemen has been called for holding once now. Maybe the Bengals are getting some home cooking, although the Bengals have been called for a few penalties as well. Warren Moon slings it deep, and a diving catch by Wellman. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch, and the Oilers are back across midfield.
It's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids.
Warren Moon will hand it off. Nice move in the backfield to avoid the first tackler. Only gets back up to the line now, maybe a gain of 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Moon, play action pass. Rolls out to the right, slings it deep downfield, and he's got his man. Makes the catch, gets both feet down. Ernest Givens with the big catch. And the Oilers are up to 222 yards passing. Givens his second catch of the day. Warren Moon from the shotgun. Waiting, fires over the middle, complete. All the way down to the 6-yard line goes Gary Wellman. Warren Moon up to 256. He has the 1 touchdown and the 1 interception. Wilcox, the starting safety that's still healthy, makes the tackle. First and goal from the 6. Handoff. Bengals all over it, but he does break 1 tackle. Get a little bit closer to the line. Still a loss of about 3. A second goal from the 9. Down by 10. They need both a touchdown and a field goal. They would prefer to get the touchdown first, though. Handoff to Gary Brown. He has a hole to the 5. Stiff arm. He gets to the 1. Third and goal from the 1. Now here's the one problem the Oilers have is they don't have the they're not the type of team to pound it, so from 1 yard they still are better at throwing. Moon scrambles and overshoots Haywood Jeffries, and now they have a decision here. They need a touchdown and a field goal, but all the way down to the 1, you're certainly tempted to go for the touchdown. They will, however, settle for the field goal. Last field goal attempt was blocked and returned for a touchdown. That's basically the difference in this game. Del Greco puts this one home, and it's 20-13. Bengals over the Oilers.
A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one.
That's the second time Del Greco's been able to hit the bottom of the field goal post, which is pretty accurate. Boomer now coming out. He's 13 of 21, 224 yards with 2 touchdowns. Very good day so far for Boomer Esiason. Rushing yardage is about dead even. Passing yardage, the Oilers have a little bit of an edge. Hand up to James Brooks, gets a block, spin move at the 35, gets across the 40. Nice run by Brooks there. He's up to 48 yards now on 10 carries. I believe there was about 5 100-yard rushers in week 1. You can find out for sure if you check out the week 1 recap video, about a 10-minute video. You'll get one of those at the end of every week. Just kind of updating you on the standings and statistics. Of course, all the statistics at the end of week 1 were after just one game played. So when you see John Elway at 566 passing yards, you know he did all that in game 1 against the Chargers, which he did lose, by the way. Of course, week 2 it won't be that easy. If you see him at 750, you know, unless you knew what he got in week 1, you won't know exactly what he got in week 2, and so on. But I'll keep you up to date on who's leading the league, who's leading best era football and individual stats, and of course we'll go through the standings. There's Boomer firing to the sidelines. He makes the catch and then just continues to turn to the sideline and step out of bounds. Brooks now is at 48 yards rushing and 51 receiving, so he has 99 yards from scrimmage. But there, he comes up short of the first down, so the Bengals will be punting. Scott Fullage now. This is a short punt out at the 28, not his best. And the Oilers will start at the 28-yard line, down by a touchdown. Warren Moon comes out with 4 wideouts again. Good protection. Fires deep towards the sidelines, complete. Warren Moon now up to 283 yards. And Wellman has been a big contributor today. Moon drops back. He will fake it to Lorenzo White and then look deep for the end zone. He's got Haywood Jeffries all the way down inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Warren Moon with that throw was over 300 yards on the game. And a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Oilers looking to tie it up here. Warren Moon handoff and stuffed. Lorenzo White stuffed in the backfield. 8 carries, 22 yards on the day. Warren Moon now from the shotgun. And they will hand it off. Gets a block, gets down to the 2, breaks a tackle, still on his feet to the 1. And the Bengals stop him there. Now, last time the Oilers were down here, they were stopped at the 1-yard line and settled for a field goal. They get down to the 1-yard line again. And now on 3rd and goal, you wonder if the Oilers are definitely thinking that they have 2 plays to get this in the end zone. Now, they're not much of a pounding team, but if they know they have 2 plays, they might line up and try to pound it. Nope, they're going to go split them out and let Warren Moon do his thing. Moon slings it towards the corner of the end zone. It goes up, and he grabs it for the touchdown. That is Wellman, who has been the featured target today. Big catch. And the Oilers are now an extra point away from tying this thing. Del Greco lines up for the point after and puts it through. And here we are in the 4th quarter. 2 teams that won their week 1 matchups, the 92 Oilers and the 88 Bengals, are tied here in Cincinnati, 20-20.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Well, you know, there's at least 6 teams that are intrigued by this one. The Ravens, Steelers, and Browns all hoping for an Oilers win, whereas the Jaguars, Titans, and Colts are all hoping that the Bengals pull this out.
Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit.
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really
Boomer now from the shotgun. He will fake it to Brooks. He will avoid the rush, sling it downfield, and throws it to an Oiler. Gray jumps up and makes the interception. Boomer shouldn't have threw that pass. I think he knows that, but he did. And now the Oilers have the ball with a chance to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. It's a handoff, and Brown will smash, or Lorenzo White smashes his way up to the 47-yard line. Rushing yards are very close. Passing yards, the Oilers are starting to pull away. And off to White, he gets gang tackled in the backfield. 33 yards now on 11 carries. It's just a 3-yard average, but it is something for the defense to think about rather than going after Warren Moon on every single play. Now here is the first time I've seen Warren Moon with 2 guys in the backfield with him. He'll step up, he'll sling it, and he'll find his man to the Cincinnati Bengals 40-yard line. Moon is now 23 of 31 with 340 yards. Curtis Duncan goes over 100 yards receiving on that play. And here will be the 51st play from the Oilers offense. Play action. Warren Moon steps back at the 50, looking, slings it towards the sidelines. It's complete. And that's Curtis Duncan again. 6 receptions, 121 yards on the day. Oilers are now in field goal range, and they're over 400 yards of offense. Moon back there by himself, and that's incomplete. Looking in trouble, gets hit as he throws it, but does complete it underneath to Lorenzo White down to the 21-yard line. Here's the handoff to White. He makes a nice move at the 20, 15, 10, spin move, and all the way down to the 8-yard line, or 9-yard line. Some good moves by White there. He's up to 45 yards now on the ground. First and goal for the Oilers here in a tie game in the fourth quarter with the Bengals of 1988. False start against the Oilers. Penalty bug comes back. The Oilers have been penalized, I believe, 7 times today. We'll hand it off to Gary Brown, who slips his way through the 10 and gets all the way down to the 8-yard line. So between Lorenzo White and Gary Brown, the Oilers are getting close to 100 yards rushing. Warren Moon now from the shotgun on second and goal. Haywood Jeffries in motion. Moon takes the snap. He's looking, fires underneath to Jeffries. Gain of about 5 down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal from the 3. The Bengals had the nice goal line stop 2 drives ago, but the Oilers converted last drive. What will happen here on the third chance? Moon throws it, and it's popped out. Nice hit by Williams to draw the ball loose, and the Bengals will force the field goal attempt. 9:11 to go in the game, and the Oilers looking for their first lead since the first quarter. Del Greco provides it. It's Houston Oilers of 92 on top of the 88 Bengals by the score of 23-20. So they turn the interception into a lead-changing 3 points. And now Boomer Esiason will come back out and start from the 33-yard line, trying to make up for his interception by leading him on a touchdown or at least field goal drive here. The Oilers up to 431 yards of offense. Boomer from the shotgun. Steps back now, steps up, and slings it out of bounds. Boomer got rid of it on that one. Didn't want to take the big hit. Nothing was open. Brings up 2nd and 10, and there are no backs. Pulling a play out of the Oilers playbook with the 5 wideouts. Boomer waiting. Munoz does a good job. Boomer steps up. He fires. He completes it to McGee for a first down. Bengals now over 300 yards. They've run 40 plays. Quite a bit less than the Oilers this game. Play action pass now. Boomer rolls out, fires downfield, and a nice catch made. Lies at the backup tight end. That is Caddis. Nice throw by Boomer. Rolling to his right as a left-handed quarterback. It's not an easy throw, but he put it there. Just play action pass. Fires to no one. .7:41 left in this one. Oilers clinging to a 3-point lead. Bengals on the move. Boomer from the shotgun. Turns. Fires. Caught, I think, but he was out of bounds. 3rd and 10. They're going to need 7 yards, I believe, to get Breach into field goal range. He doesn't have the biggest leg. Boomer waiting, steps up, throws it underneath to Brooks, who puts a man down with a stiff arm and fights for the first down. Great job by Brooks after the catch. He is up to 62 yards receiving, and the Bengals will continue to drive.
Sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
Boomer drops back, steps up, throws. He's got his man. Chris Collinsworth all the way down to the 6-yard line. Interesting. There was a flash. I thought perhaps the power was going out. Luckily it did not. Boomer will fake it. He'll keep it. And he will run it down to the 2-yard line. His 2nd scramble of the day. Well, this one wasn't a scramble. This was a designed option play. 5.5 minutes to go. We're just hoping that we get through the game. Because of that fake power outage here in the snowstorm, I am hoping it does not go overtime. But there is Stanford Jennings not able to get in. So the Bengals will line up. No, it's 3rd and goal. Okay, one more chance to take the lead here. Otherwise, they'll have to settle for a game-tying field goal. Here we go. Boomer will pitch it out to Jennings. He will cut back and get in the end zone. Nice play by the Bengals. Good blocking. Nice cutback from Jennings. And the Bengals take the lead here in the 4th quarter, 26-23. Reach for the extra point. That's down the middle. 88 Bengals lead the 92 Warriors by the score of 27-23. And the Bengals looking poised to be the first 2-0 team here in best era football. But I think someone has something to say about that. It is Warren Moon, and out he comes to lead his team from the 25. Both offenses have been good today. Oilers a little bit better on offense. Here's another one of those 5 wideout packages. Warren Moon will complete it underneath. He's 27 of 37 for 370 yards, 2 touchdowns, only the 1 interception. Great day by Warren Moon, even though his team is currently on the losing end of a great game. And there is a draw play, but the Bengals are ready for it. White, 43 yards now on 13 carries. But more importantly, it is a 3rd and 6 with just 3.5 minutes to go. Warren Moon now from the shotgun. He's looking, he goes over the middle and completes another pass. 28 of 38, 381 yards. Warren Moon creeping closer to 400. Wellman joins Duncan's as people over 100 yards receiving now. Warren Moon, he has plenty of time. He slings it downfield. Highly contested, almost intercepted, then almost caught, but it falls to the ground for an incompletion. Bengals can allow a field goal, so they can do a little bit of bending without breaking, but they don't want to give up too many yards too quickly here. And spins around, fires across midfield, and that's caught by Hayward Jeffries. Moving up to 394, and that is the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to go. We're in Cincinnati. We're the home team. The 1988 Cincinnati Bengals lead the 1992 Houston Oilers by the score of 27-23. Warren Moon now looking for the comeback. 1st and 10. He has protection, fires towards the sideline. That's complete. That's his 30th completion of the day. It's up to 398 yards. Warren now from the shotgun. Fires towards the other sideline, and that is complete. No, he never got his second foot in, they're saying. Oh, he got 1 foot down, but he never got the second foot down. And that is costly. Warren will have to do it again now on 3rd and 6. The Bengals bringing pressure, but no, it's a screen pass complete to Lorenzo Smith. He gets a couple blocks. 1st down. Bengals have given up yards, but they still have kept them out of the end zone so far. Oilers have 95 seconds and all 3 timeouts, and there's movement.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break out.
Will the Oilers get 37 more yards, or will the Bengals be 2-0? Moon from the shotgun, steps back, waiting, fires downfield. He's got his man inside the 30. And down he goes. They're doing hurry up there, not using the timeout. They're going with the hurry up offense instead. Warren Moon steps up, fires over the middle, quick 20-15-10. That's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Oilers have now gone over 500 yards. Warren Moon looking, end zone, throws it. Knocked away at the last minute. 2nd and goal for the Oilers. Down by 4. Field goal does nothing. They need to put this in the end zone. Warren Moon, empty backfield. Gets it. He looks in the middle. It's covered. He comes back to his 2nd target. Seldom used tight end. Mills with the touchdown. And the Oilers take the lead with less than a minute to go. Warren Moon has been absolutely brilliant. That's his 3rd touchdown pass. He's over 400 yards. And the extra point is just past the diving blocker. 12-play, 79-yard drive. But it's not over yet. The home team will get to see their quarterback, Boomer Esiason, come out to try to lead a comeback here. After a great return, gets it up to the 38, so they are only, 10, 20, 30 yards away from having a field goal opportunity to tie this thing. Boomer Esiason, can he match what Warren Moon just did? Warren Moon led his team down the 12-play drive for a touchdown to take the lead. Boomer probably doesn't have time for 12 plays, but he still has time for maybe 7 to 8 plays. On the first play, he'll scramble, and he'll run for the 1st down. So he saw no one on that side of the field. He took off and said, I'll get this 1st down myself. And now he can still go over the middle as he has all 3 timeouts. Only needs a field goal. Let's see what he does here. Boomer. Waiting. Now he'll scramble left. He gets rid of it. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 29 seconds to go. Boomer from the shotgun. Great game here coming down to the wire on Thursday Night Football. Boomer will scramble again. He'll get across 45-40, and he'll slide after another 1st down, and the Bengals will call timeout. Boomer has picked up 2 first downs with his legs, and they are just about 7 more yards away from being in field goal range. Boomer now fires. He's got his man. That is the yardage they need for the field goal. And another timeout called by the Bengals. Okay, you're in field goal range from 45 yards. He should be able to make it from here. But you still have a timeout. Maybe they'll go for more. They're going to hand it off to Brooks. He'll get across the 25, across the 20, still on his feet. Down to the 18 or 19-yard line. The Bengals will call their last timeout and make it a relatively easy field goal for Breach. But the Oilers will call timeout to try to freeze them. Let's see if it works. Here we go. Both teams have called their timeouts. The freeze is on. They can't call another one right now, so he will kick it here with 10 seconds to go. 36-yarder for the tie. Kick is up, and it is good. Breach ties the game up with 7 seconds to go. And the one thing I said I didn't want to happen because of the power flickering, and I'm not sure if the game is going to go out. It looks like it's going to happen. We're going to go to overtime. Hopefully we get the whole thing in. If you made it this far, thanks of course for watching. Warren Moon now, he'll just try to get some passing yards. He launches it deep. Incomplete. We will go to overtime. The Bengals win the toss.
First team to score wins, but no longer.
The Bengals will receive.
The ball scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession.
Okay, here we go. The Oilers will kick to the Bengals, and the Bengals. Boomer led their team down for the game-tying field goal, and now if he can lead them down to a scoring drive here, they'll have a great chance to be 2-0, especially if it's a touchdown. They will be 2-0. Again, this is Madden 18. That's what we're playing best era football on. So if the Bengals get a field goal, the the Oilers will have one chance to come back and either tie or win it. 2 tight end set here. Oh no. This is the second time the Bengals have gone with this formation, and the receiver, for some reason, thinks he's the 12th man and runs across the sideline. But Boomer is going to take the delay game penalty rather than using the timeout, or just running a play with only 10 men on offense. And that is the second time the Bengals lost 5 yards because of that. Never seen it before until this game. Very odd. But here we go now. Boomer from the shotgun at 1st and 15. He'll step up. He'll sling it out to Brooks out of the backfield. He gets 7 yards. Boomer size and stats. 21 to 34, over 300 yards. Not as impressive as Warren Moon, but still a very good game. Boomer from the shotgun on 2nd and 8. We'll throw it underneath, but McGee has it pounded out of there. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now, of course, if the Bengals have to punt, and then it turns to sudden death. The next scorer wins. Boomer looking, scrambling, trying to get out of there. He goes down. Smith gets his first sack of the game, and the 3rd sack by the Houston Oilers, and the Bengals will have to punt. So at this moment, it is now that punt is too far into the end zone, and we are now in sudden death. The next point does win the game. The Oilers and the Bengals in the best, or the only overtime game so far in best era football. There's a completion deep downfield, gain of 25 yards. But there's a flag. And the refs come up with a holding penalty on the Oilers yet again.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action pass and absolutely annihilated in the backfield. Leon White came on the blitz. Play action took too long and Warren was sacked back to the 1 yard line. Remember, the next point wins, so if he was sacked just 1 yard further back, the safety would have been a walk-off safety. I formation. Handoff. Brown gets just a couple. He has 41 yards on 10 carries. You see 503 yards for the Oilers, 403 yards for the Bengals. We're in overtime, so they've played 64 minutes of football. Handoff to the fullback. Aston definitely gets very little playing time, but he gets the carry there. White at the stop. And the Oilers will punt, so both teams had the ball once. Neither team scored. We go back to the Bengals, but they're going to have great field position. Again, next point wins it. He gets it off. A safety will not win it. Now, how many yards will he get? He's going across midfield and up to the 46. A field goal wins it now for the Bengals, so they just need about 15 yards. The Cincinnati Bengals of 1988 are poised to be the first 2-0 team in best era football. And what is that a backup linebacker? The Bengals are pulling off some very interesting plays here. The pitch to Collinsworth earlier, and now a handoff to linebacker Brady. How the heck does that even happen? Or maybe that's a backup guard. I think it's the backup guard, but still, very interesting that they would give it to him. Anyways, 3rd and 6. Now, if you don't get this, would they go for it? Knowing that they're so close to a field goal. Boomer doesn't have to worry about it. He completes it up to Tim Brown. 3rd reception of the game. None bigger than that one. He has now 3 catches for 64 yards. And Boomer Esiason knows his team is right on the edge of field goal range. You probably just see a couple of handoffs to try to get closer. There's a handoff to Chris Collinsworth. His 2nd carry. Last time he fumbled. This time he holds on to it. 2 carries for 5 yards. And I think what's happening is with the big loss of Ickey Woods, occasionally they have to give carries to people other than Brooks and Jennings. So that's why Collinsworth has carried the ball 3 times today for 5 yards. 2 carries, no yards. Let's see if they run it just one more time and try to go a little bit to the right to put the ball right in the middle. They will hand off to Collinsworth. He does go right, a little bit too far right though. And that will bring us down to the 2-minute warning of overtime. So there's 2 minutes left in the overtime period. And the Bengals are going to try to end it right here. And the Oilers, of course, are going to try to freeze them. It did not work the first time they tried to freeze him, but here we go in overtime. They're trying to freeze him again. Breach from 45 yards. Will the Bengals be 2-0? Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. It is good, and this game is over. The Cincinnati Bengals of 1988 are your first 2-0 team here in best era football. Steelers, Browns, and Ravens are very unhappy about that. On the other hand, the Colts, Jaguars, and Titans rejoice as the Oilers fall to 1-1. An incredibly long game. I had mic problems. Thank anyone that actually made it through the end of this video. Take a look at some stats there. I'll show you some individual stats, and then we will sign off for the day. This was the first game of week 2. Hopefully within the next week to 10 days, we will have another game. One of the noon games that will be broadcast. I'm not sure what game it will be, but check in. If you comment here before I get to that game, I will certainly try to put the game that you want on. Again, if you want to know what games you're choosing from, look at the schedule from the 2017 NFL season, because this is Madden 18, and you'll see, like in 2017, the Eagles played the Chiefs in week 2, so that's going to happen here, although it's the 1990 Eagles against the 1990 Chiefs. So vote for that if that's the game you want. Otherwise, I will bring you a game within the next week. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good night.